These are the two best Minecraft speedrunners in the world, and recently they faced off in the grand finals of Minecraft Speedrunning Ranked Playoffs, where they played for a prize pool of $5,000. Now that the tournament's over, I had a question. Rather than being the host, could I beat these two runners on the exact worlds that they had in the grand finals and win MCSR Ranked Playoffs? I have grabbed the seeds of every match in the grand finals, and with enough practice, I want to be able to beat the times of Doogile and Lowkey. And if I can do that, then I can win MCSR Ranked Playoffs. Do you think it's possible? I don't know. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to fucking try. The first seed was fast, but it only gets crazier throughout the next 5 seeds. The first Overworld has a perfect ruined portal. The Nether has a close bastion and a fortress. Both runners make pretty much no mistakes throughout the seed, and Lowkey finishes the speedrun in just 7 minutes, with Doogile's dragon also being dead, but just a little too late. Me, on the other hand... So, I've grabbed all the seeds right here. Seed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll just load up. We'll load them up and have a little look, right? We go in. We've got a bridge right here. And assuming that I will know the number of blocks I need. I will know the terrain. And yeah, obviously with the knowledge of things in this seed, I'm thinking, hey, maybe I've got a little bit of advantage. One time save that I noticed is both of the runners have to go pretty far to find any food on this seed. Instead, I know that I can use the fire aspect sword in the ruined portal and the hoglin on the bridge bastion to get 4 pork chops, which is enough to get all the way to the end of the run. Also, rather than getting a bunch of wood blocks in the overworld, I simply tear through this netherrack on the way to the bastion as an overlap. Once we have our trades, we can head directly to the fortress. I don't get as lucky as Lowkey, who happens to rip 4 stray blazes right here. Instead, I've got to wait for another cycle on this blaze spawner. Next, I head to the coordinates in the nether and had to hit the 0 cycle to have any chance of beating the finalists. And after 4 hours of practice and attempts, I was finally 1-0 up against the grand finalists. Woo! Woo! Let's go. Nice, man. Nice! Yes. Okay, it took me 33 attempts to beat these guys. I get it. You might think I'm bad at the game, but only 1 in 33 people watching right now are subscribed, so maybe you're bad at the click the subscribe button game. Ever think about that? In Seed 2, one of the finalists, Lowkey, died twice. This means I only really had 1 opponent. But that doesn't make the seed any easier. First, I had to build this super mechanical portal underwater, then speed bridge to keep up with, the best bridger in the world, Doogile. Once I've grabbed all the gold and put all the piglins in the trading hole, I can throw 1 pearl towards the fortress and 1 towards the stronghold. When the fortress pearl lands, I lower my render distance so that the other ender pearl is not in loaded chunks. I grab all of the blaze rods that I need and then increase my render distance, loading in the other ender pearl, instantly teleporting me closer to the stronghold. With Lowkey dying in this run, the other finalist Doogile notices that he's really far ahead, so doesn't push for the riskier 0 cycle, instead deciding to play it safer and lock in his first victory in this best of 7. This means all I need to do is hit a successful 0 cycle to beat Doogile, or I could just try and get lucky and then complain when the dragon doesn't perch. God, I lose! After a few failed attempts, we finally got the perch and scraped the victory by just 12 seconds, putting me 2-0 up. Yes! Let's go! Beautiful. Desert temples. One of the most annoying seed types in ranked speedruns. They give you TNT, that's a huge help, but they give you no food, apart from rotten flesh. Top level runners like these two can probably run the entire seed on just those 34 rotten flesh. But if I try that, I'm almost certainly dead. So I have to grab a sheep at the top of this hill, even just for a little bit of food, which already puts me behind. And once we're in the nether, we spawn here. And I have to try and beat this guy at movement again. So instead of trying to beat him at movement, I decide to path the bastion differently. Doogile grabs the extra 2 gold blocks on the bridge, and I decide to skip them so that I can start the trades with the piglins faster, starting at the top of the bastion. This works out nicely, as I'm able to leave the bastion earlier, and I'm at the fortress much faster than my opponents. But by leaving the bastion early, it does mean I don't have very many ender pearls. So once I've got my blaze rods, I have to run all the way to the stronghold rather than ender pearling. So I lose a lot of that time back. Luckily, I'm still a little ahead. So all I have to do is hit the 0 cycle to win. And I spawn in a built-in end platform. Strategically though, I keep just enough pearls to hit a pearl clip through this block and pearl to the top of the tower to hit the 0 cycle. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And we're 3-0 up. I'm technically only 1 seed away from winning grand finals. Let's go. And here's the 4th seed. Desert Village seed with a toolsmith. Our finalists are able to run this seed crazily fast because of how simple and straightforward it is. So I really have to try and squeeze any time save that I possibly can. Because all of our RNG is the same, I know that they get a flint on their first gravel break. And hey, who put this one piece of gravel right here? And even though I know all of the information about the seed, I'm already behind. It's insane how fast these guys truly are. The bastion is pretty easy to get to, and pretty easy to path. Pretty easy to path. Pretty easy to path. And so I can't really save any time over the finalists. On my way to the fortress though, I take slightly better terrain towards the spawner and save some time by blowing up the surroundings a little faster, allowing more blazes to spawn quicker. Another way I save time is that because I watch the run live, I know that the end portal has 2 eyes filled in already. So I can leave the fortress with only 5 rods, saving me even more time on the finalists. The overtake happens when I take a completely different path to the stronghold. Both Lowkey and Doogile decide to dig through this wall, but by purling a few times, I get to the coordinates a lot faster. Lowkey loses a bunch of time by not finding the portal room, letting me keep my lead. And even though Doogile was able to hit one of the most clutch 0 cycles of all time to win by about 1 second, I was able to beat them both. Back up. Let's go. Beautiful. Woo! The 5th and final seed. Originally, I'd planned to just copy the finalists' route because they're so good that they probably had the best path just through experience. But after trying a few attempts, I was about 40 seconds behind their pace. No, bats. I nearly clutched it.
Like 40 seconds behind your first run.
Yeah. What is it? 907 that I needed?
That's not crazy, given that was like first attempt. So that's cool. So in an act of desperation, I decided to check around the seed, and I spotted this. Oh!
Wait a second. Maybe this is TNT, right?
Oh! The Magusa! The finalists didn't find this, and both of them ran this way for wood and for food. Once I saw this, I decided to go for another attempt and play a faster but riskier bastion route. Frustratingly, I didn't have enough explosives to go for a 0 cycle. I do not have 0. I'm not going for a 5 explosive 0.
What? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
We're trolling! I'm not hitting it then! Well, I guess I got peer pressured into that. Surely that won't mess things up, because I'm so far ahead of these runners by finding a different spawner and better terrain to the stronghold coordinates. Here goes nothing, I guess.
Oh. Okay, the first bed won't do that much.
Beautiful.
Oh no, it will! It's the good rotation. Yes. GG. 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 No!
It's still fucking alive, bro.
It's done.
Wait, oh it is? I thought it was alive, bro. I genuinely thought it was alive. GG.
Crap the boat.
Oh, thanks. I have no balls. Crazy. Go!
Let's go!
What a
That's such good
run.
content.
So hey, Maybe I'll win next season's ranked playoffs. Or maybe not. YouTube's AI seems to think you'd like this video, but I think you'd like this video instead. Subscribe.